Good morning. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about today is the autoimmune panel that we're running at our office. So this is different than most panels in that it can detect early stage autoimmune conditions. So it's important to note that in the traditional healthcare system, most people will go 25 to 30 years before being diagnosed. And there's a reason for that. It's not that there's anything necessarily being done wrong, it's just that the tests that the emergency field runs is waiting for things to show up in an end stage pathological type state. So there's 3 stages to autoimmunity. You have stage 1, which is silent. So in this stage, you'll have positive antibodies if the proper test is run, however, no symptoms. Stage 2, of course, you still have positive antibodies. Now you start to have symptoms, but when you go to the medical doctor with these symptoms, the labs that they'll run and the advanced imaging studies, whether it be x-rays or MRIs or CTs, won't show any tissue destruction yet. So it's a very frustrating time for a patient because they know something's wrong, yet unfortunately with the diagnostics available, the emergency field is unable to find anything wrong. The 3rd stage, now the patient's symptoms are worse. Now when they go to the doctor, advanced imaging studies will show some tissue destruction and labs will be positive. So it's at this stage where people get treated, and unfortunately there is not a lot that can be done for people at this stage. So with the test that we're offering through a company called Cyrex, we can test all areas of the body for, well, what we would call silent autoimmunity. So to see if we have positive antibodies in any of these areas. Now, to go through the traditional healthcare system to get this tested would be an upwards to $10,000 because you would have to see a specialist in each one of these fields for them to run that specific autoimmune panel. Whereas here, I can run this panel and test all areas of the body and see if there's any antibodies positive in any of those areas. So I tell you this, one, because it takes a while to say. I've been trying to go over this with each patient during their visits so they know about this test, not only for themselves, but if they know anyone else who's suffering from a chronic health condition that seems to have no answers. This test is pretty amazing. The only other unfortunate thing about autoimmune conditions, typically when you have one, you have others. Now, they may not all be in the same stage. Some may be silent, some may be active, some may be advanced. So why even test? Well, because through diet and lifestyle changes and sometimes the use of nutraceuticals, we can help keep symptoms at bay and help people to live happier lives. Have a healthy day.